Alright guys, as promised, I'm going to show you how to sign up for Webull. Had a couple people ask me about this, so I want to show you guys how. This is how you get started in trading stocks. So when you want to buy, sell, get into options trading, all that stuff is available with Webull now, which is really awesome. It's a free commission broker. It's pretty, and it's got some of the best charts I've seen in any of these on any of these mobile apps. So I'm going to go ahead and get this downloaded from the store. I've already got it searched. I'm just going to click open. So this is going to welcome me to Webull. It's going to talk about getting started. So there's no commissions, no minimum deposit required. I just say if you're going to start out, just do like $100. I mean, no need to really like break the bank or anything. That's just a good starting point. The cool thing is if you do put in about $100, a lot of times they give you like an extra stock or some other cool incentive. And how do you beat that, right? So anyway, this also gives you the extended hour training. There is 24-hour live help and support, which is awesome. I'm just going to start by clicking on open account. So I've typed in stocktraderjack@gmail.com. I can make up a password like Iron Man Rocks and then click sign in. What that's going to do is take me in. You're going to be asked some personal information, everything from social, your bank account information. Yeah, it really gets into the nit and gritty because, well, you're going to be transferring money over from your bank account, and it is used for taxes. This is legally required by the SEC and FINRA and all that because when you're signing up for these accounts, they are, in fact, used for tax purposes. And we are in. I'm going to go ahead and just show you around just a little bit. So you've got a message center, you've got your calendar, alerts. I'm going to click settings. So this lets you do things like go to night mode, even manage like notifications. So if you want to know when IPOs are coming out, you can click IPO and notice it'll come out on your screen. Just pop up as notifications. You can do promotions, community, Webull team, just news or alerts. Yes, you can create your own alerts. So if you're like, hey, I want to know when Apple goes above $300 per share, this can tell you that, which is pretty sweet. You can also go to paper trading, which I'll do in a little bit different video. So for right now, I'm going to hang off on that, but just know that you can. I'm going to click it real quick and just do a small preview. You can say, hey, I want to just start out with $100,000. I'm going to actually click reset. You can give yourself $1 million. If you're just really feeling like being big boss in your own mind, yeah, go for it. I started with $100,000 because I think that's probably a little bit more realistic. Even if you want to start with your actual account size, maybe you want to start with 100 just to kind of get the feel of it, you can do it. So let's go to watch lists. So it's just going to give me a couple indexes. These are built in. I can add symbols of stocks I want to watch today or just want to keep an eye on. So we'll go ahead and just say, you know what, I've already got Apple on there. I've already got Google. So let's just look at, I'm actually going to do a screener. You know that? I'm going to say, let's actually go screeners. So I'm going to click that magnifying glass just so you know where I was going. Up there at the top left, I'm going to click screeners. I can actually look at bullish stocks, gainers, high dividend yield bank stocks, high market value stocks. These are great. I'm just going to do a create new screener. So I'm going to say just the ones that are US stocks because America, and then we're going to click price. I'm going to go ahead and bump this down from $1 to like $10. Let's just say those are the shares or the types of stocks that I'm interested in right now. I'd also want them if they are over 10% today to, let's go like 100. Okay. I do want my volume to be pretty strong, so that's good. I don't care if it's over. Let's go like a big number. As long as it's trading over 1 million stocks, that's good. Shares, that's good for me. So we can skip this stuff. I'd go through all this, but basically it's just like, yeah, do you want dividends, earnings per share, all that stuff, return on assets, debt to assets, good stuff if you really want to get into the nitty gritty. And then let's just say analyst rating. I want only stocks that are strong buys. Hey, what do you know? None in that market. So I'm going to go ahead and change it to regular buy. 17 stocks. Great. Let's look at them. All right. And those are the stocks that I can look at. So if I want to go to, say, DHT, I can just look at that chart, say, hey, that is a good looking chart. I'm feeling good about it. I can look at the daily. I can even look at the 1 minute chart. It's how it's trading throughout the day. I can look at the weekly chart. depending how far back you really want to go. But yeah, this is sweet. So I get a look at the time and sales. For those of you wondering what time and sales are, I do get questions on that sometimes. That just means what actually traded. So not what you can get like level 2 and stuff that says, hey, this is what people say they're willing to bid and ask and all that. So it's like that fight on the car lot. This is actually cars that left the lot. This is the real deal. Overall, just some neat little features you can use. You can sign up for the NASDAQ data if you want to. There's that buy pattern that we saw. People who want to give their 2 cents. This is totally up to you how much you want to buy into this. I don't like getting too much into comments and dealing with everyone's opinions on it because I think it can sometimes mess up your judgment. So if you're asking me, I say just avoid it. Institution, shares, a lot of good stuff just to say, hey, what's going on with this company? Anyway, I'm not going to get too hot and heavy into it. Just saying that if you wanted to look for stocks, this makes it easy. So we'll just say, I'm going to add DHT to my watch list. Done. And then, there it is. Right there at the top. Other than that, it's really quick and easy. I am going to just go ahead and say, let me click in here. Let's say it just hits the alert that I want to get, or that I want to do. I can go trade. It'll ask me, hey, you got to verify this, make sure it's you, so it's not just somebody messing around, a nice security measure. And then I can actually put down how many I want to buy. So let's just say I'm like, I want to buy 25 shares. And time in force, day, yes. In other words, my order is good for the day or good till canceled. Let's just say as soon as it hits that amount, that 828, I want to buy it. Tells me how much buying power is going to be required. And then I can go ahead and say extended hours, yes. So it'll affect extended hours. But overall, pretty sweet. Let's just say you're like, I don't want to sit and watch this the whole time. You can actually also put in like take, stop, and profit and stop. So let's just say I'm like, as soon as it hits $10, I want to get out and lock in my profits. But if it gets down to like, we'll say like $8 flat, I might lose $7. But hey, that's a good ratio for me. I might even expand it to like 7.9. Good risk reward. So I'm wanting to make 43, but I'm willing to lose 9. The chart supports going up even more. So I'm going to go ahead and say buy, and voila, then I'd be done. I'm not actually going to do that. I'm just showing you that. Anyway, so that is a quick and dirty run through on how to sign up for Webull. And after this, we'll go ahead and get into the paper trading.